Today we'll be reading our last two chapters of Mercy Watson to the Rescue. If you recall, on Friday when we read chapters 9 and 10, we finally had a solution to our problem of the Watsons being stuck in their bed that kept falling into a hole in the ceiling, and the firemen had come to rescue them. So let's see how this story ends. Chapter 11. In the Watsons' house, around the Watsons' kitchen table, sat Eugenia Lincoln and Baby Lincoln, and Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson, and Ned and Lorenzo, and Mercy, of course. She was at the head of the table in the seat of honor, and in front of her, on her favorite blue plate, was a very tall stack of hot buttered toast. "A toast to Mercy," said Mr. Watson, holding up his glass of orange juice. "A toast to our darling, our dear," said Mrs. Watson. "A toast to Mercy," said Baby. And you could see they're all raising their glasses to Mercy, except grumpy old Eugenia. She doesn't look too happy. "In my opinion," said Eugenia, "pigs should not be toasted. In my opinion, pigs do not belong at the kitchen table." "To our hero," said Mr. Watson. "Where would we be without Mercy?" "Yes," said Mrs. Watson. "Who would have saved us?" "I can't imagine," said Ned. "Me neither," said Lorenzo. They all clinked glasses. Mercy had another piece of toast. Chapter 12. Outside the Watsons' house, the sun was rising. First the sun was red, and then it was orange. It rose higher and higher. Inside the Watsons' house, Mercy was lying on the couch. She was getting ready to take a nap. Because if we don't recall, this story took place at nighttime, when she should have been sleeping, so now Mercy's very tired. "Bright, bright is the morning sun," sang Mr. and Mrs. Watson together, "but brighter still is our Porson Wonder." Mercy smiled. She closed her eyes. She was asleep before Mr. and Mrs. Watson even finished the song. The end. So, we have all the characters that we met in the story. There were no new additions at the end. So it was Mr. Watson, Mrs. Watson, Mercy, our main character, the pig, Eugenia, Baby, Ned, and Lorenzo. Those were all our characters in the story. Our setting, there was two of them, was the Watson house and the Lincoln house. And we were outside at both of those houses, but they were still at the house. We would just say the Watson house or the Lincoln house. Our problem was the Watson's bed was falling into a hole. And then the solution was that the firemen rescued them. So that was a great story. Tomorrow, you will take a test on the story, and I will post this chapter for the test so you will be able to see the problem, the solution, the character setting if you need it. So for now, you're going to go answer questions on chapters 11 and 12.